In that case... What's this treasure? In the water. No puzzle for this cave? Just get in and dive in and we're good to go, maybe? Or, I mean, there could be a puzzle in here, who knows?
Revelio. Confringo. Defendo. Descendo. Levioso. Lumos. Preparo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Blazing. Revelio.
What spell do I need for you?
Confringo.
What was I missing? Could be Bombarda. It's Bombarda that I'm missing. That's what it is, okay. Maybe we should save our exploring until we get the last spell then. That might be a good idea. Maybe we'll go back to some quests. I'd like to do these. Wait, I gave that to the guy. Why do I still have it? That's weird. Unless he let me keep it. Which seems odd. Do we find a bunch of new spiders, I guess? Cool. It's not what I wanted. We're making good progress on this stuff, I would say. Getting a phone call, guys. 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. Phone call and all that. 4 more beasts to encounter. Thestrals have to be on there, right? I would imagine. Spiders are going hard. Oh, wait, we weren't done with that. Where's my... I don't have a pointer. I don't have a pointer. Oh no. I fix. Oh, it's because I collected a couple more things, isn't it? Yeah. More storage space. Absolutely wonderful. Magic Chime spellcraft, okay. Need to upgrade our equipment a bunch more and we can get all that. We're on to the friend indeed. Don't need to look at any of that. Beautiful. Okay, let's go. Map. I already collected everything there, so that's cool. That's always cool.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Towards the quest marker, but first. You got any of that good stuff for me?
Safer, and for that, I thank you.
It's not what I want. Actually, but I will sell some stuff to you.
Thank you for passing through.
Thank you for passing through. You're welcome. What can I do for you?
Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate
had them.
it.
What do you mean? You took them already. Chat. Something's going on. She's a little crazy. We're gonna have to go down there here in a second.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
This looks completely safe. Horklump Hollow.
Leave the Horklumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Better have a look around. See about the Horklumps and the
Get
box
out of
letters.
my way.
That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Well, yeah.
Confringo!
I already got them for her. The hell is that
Revelio.
about? Is it Devil Snare?
Lumos!
Get out of here, Devil Snare.
Confringo! Revelio.
Devil snare allowed. We don't play that game. Oh, Jesus Christ, what are you doing, you idiot? What did he just do that for? He never climbs over anything. And when he can throw himself off the side, that's when he decides to climb over. Oh my god. Oh my god. Never in their life do they climb over anything you want them to. The moment you don't want them to.
That's all for now.
Yeet.
Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Freaking stupid, dude.
Confringo!
Oh, it's funny. Oh, I should go that way. Seems to be the...
Revelio.
Not the only way. We can go this way, too. There's a troll down there. I'll be back. For you, big guy. Nice. Right. Now let's go fight ourselves a troll, shall we? One second.
Either I'll have to fight that troll.
Oh no, we'll have to fight it.
Or avoid it altogether.
No, there's no war. What did you throw it that way for?
Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Levioso! Defendo! Confringo!
Trolls by themselves. Not too difficult.
Confringo! Protego!
Oh, wait a minute.
Flipendo! Stupefy! Protego! Stupefy! Flipendo!
I don't know how to flip it. I don't know how to flip the trolls. Yeah, I don't know how to flip it. I tried.
Confringo! Defendo! Protego! Confringo!
Raising expectations, apparently. Must have been 100 combo. Must have been 100 combo.
One less foul hulking brute. Revelio.
I could fight it or I could sneak around it. Nah, we taking it out. We need the troll boogies. I don't know what for, but we need them.
Confringo.
Tried to collect those like 3 times, didn't get them. There we go. If I jump down there, is there a way to get back up? Yes. Didn't want to have to run through the entire thing.
Revelio.
Dear Serona, when I arrived here, I had troubling sense that in many ways I wasn't like the other first years. I confess I worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me, and pondered sending an owl to my parents, asking them to fetch me almost before the first week of classes had ended. How did you know? I presume you're not secretly a Legilimens, but I wondered that you seemed to know my thoughts better than I did myself. That day on the 3 broomsticks, when you spotted me huddled in the corner, staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of parchment, my quill dripping ink woefully onto the floor, and you came to sit with me, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me. When you told me about how nervous you'd been to come to Hogwarts, I looked at you, and it seemed beyond my imagination to think of you as anything but the confident, contented witch sitting before me. In the days that followed, I marveled at how you charmed in the non-magical sense, I mean everyone around you without apology, embracing who you were and who they were. It was as though a candle had flickered on for me, and I realized that I could choose the path as well. Now that my school years are ending and the frightened first year, which I had been, seems worlds away. And I know it's because you saw yourself in what despairing creature in the corner of the pub and so generously extended yourself to her. Yours sincerely, Mirabelle. P.S. Please tell Mrs. Sprottle that I plan on visiting her and Mr. Sprottle whenever I can for their delightful conversation, and I am unashamed to admit her incomparable cauldron cakes. Dear Serona, I conjured this wee gift for you as a token of my gratitude. If you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether, and now we've won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Yours sincerely, Sean. Dear Serona, I've sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle for their hospitality, but felt the need to pull out a quill and parchment with my thanks to you as well. What a lovely respite from the castle. I won't soon forget how we giggled about that ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe that he was singing? And Mrs. Sprottle's steak and kidney pie was simply glorious. I shall be dreaming of it for days. I so appreciate you including me. I fear I must warn you, however, that this does not mean I will go easy on you in next week's match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match for Slytherin this year's. Yours, most gratefully yours, Philomena.
This must be Serona's box of letters.
Must be. My dear Serona, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked into the kitchens and asked Finky to make your favorite cream crownie. She was delighted to oblige. Not sure where she got the raspberries at this time of year. Genius, that Finky. Bess.
I should take this box of letters to Serona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Dear Mrs. Sprottle, Mother and Father were delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon at Glad Drags last Saturday. Truth be told, I think Mother was ever so slightly envious. I shan't soon forget how heartily we laughed at my efforts to lace the bodice of my new dress, a challenge indeed, as in the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hat pin without one wounding either my hat or my head. But I adore everything that we selected, and I have you to thank for that, feeling now like a marvelously fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine at 3 broomsticks without having to clear the tables. I shall own a place like that one day, mark my words. Consider myself more than lucky to you and Mr. Sprottle agree to let me stay. I know my parents feel precisely the same way. Yours gratefully, Serona.
I think that's everything.
Alright, Serona. We're coming back. But first.
Is that all you know?
Confringo.
Then you're clever, cutting it in your armor. You're the little sod.
Does this hurt? Looks like it hurts.
Levioso. Descendo.
Now, let's see when you go to cast Reducto. I guess that wasn't Reducto. Oops.
Revelio.
Hey, you.
Defendo.
Come here.
Draco. Descendo.
No.
I think. Confringo.
Let's play Predator and Prey,
What
shall
happened?
we?
Oh, hello there. I don't think we've fought an animagus yet. We haven't seen these in the,
Confringo.
Yeah, we haven't seen those yet. What do you got?
Descendo. Your poaching days are over.
Yeah. Wait, do they actually have any animals? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like they had captured any. Good, good. I'm a coming, Serona. Oh, we're not in Hogsmeade yet. That's some shenanigans.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Wait a minute. Where are you? Oh, didn't see you there. Thought you were a different kind of thing. Does this work? No, you gotta get away from it first. My bad. Now, come to Papa.
Revelio.
Come on inside. Oh,
Lumos.
yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Top of the stack. Who are you? One moment. I'm busy. I'll get you in a moment. Oh, wrong button. Let's go find that. It's on the top of the chimney, so I'm assuming it's literally on top. Up here. There it is. Yep. Found it.
Lumos.
Come with me. I don't know how I haven't seen this place before.
Inside. Oh, watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Revelio.
The dogweed and deathcap tree. The large tree with winding branches supports the shop dogweed and deathcap. Interesting.
Good for you. Getting all those foul goblins a hiding.
Thank you. Now, what's up, Beatrice?
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place.
I've been petrified I wouldn't
Mind
be
you
here.
don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
What do you have for sale?
Well,
Mallow
what
sweets?
say we show you some of what's available?
Yes, please.
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase.
Nice.
I can tell you'll go far.
So this is where we get those
Your
seed
things will be
packs.
safe with me until they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Will do. Thanks.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Bye.
Revelio.
That's a nice little painting you're making. Bob Ross of the Wizarding World. Oh, hello there. Oh no, I already got that one. Never mind. Goodbye. Alrighty, Serona. Got your stuff.
Revelio. Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw. We could have cheered them on together.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Woohoo! Level 26. Sign that talent point, shall we? Let's check it out. So we don't even have this yet. So that's obviously not what we're going to put in. Tempting. Tempting. Very tempting. Also tempting. Gonna look at the rooms ones. I don't think there's anything in here that I particularly want. I mean, maybe at some point, just not yet. Let's just pick up our other spell masteries for now. Oh, alright. Quests. That's not quests. Although, well, apparently on the world map, there's... Oh, it's obviously the main quest. We want to go to the room of requirement to check on some stuff. And then we want to work our way towards unlocking those last 2 spells for sure. Wouldn't it just be awesome to just not have to have the things to summon things in here equipped? Like I could just be like, oh, I want to cast this. But no. That's not the way it works. I'm not going to use this very often, so we'll just... check out our new stuff. Beautiful. Beautiful. So utility-wise... Scientific material refiner. Oh, material refiners, okay. Yeah, I want to get one of those. Stick you here for now. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you've got anything to say, go to the comments below, and if you haven't yet, hit that subscription button and the bell. If you want to see more, check out this video down here. Thank you so much for watching. Peace!